morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 19th of April. I totally had to think about the month then. I hope you're all having a really great start to your week. I'm just putting this small video together. I'm going to be really quick and hopefully concise if I don't waffle. And then a follow-on video, which will be a visualization. So yesterday, and I'm doing this because yesterday I had two really awesome classes, my students in the morning and in the afternoon, evening practice. We concentrated on the fact that there's two events going on this week, and I wanted to work with my students to protect them and just ensure that everybody has a really prosperous, productive week ahead of them. So we focused on a really grounding practice. We have a full moon on Friday, which can sometimes it affects people, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you might find that people cross your path and they're a bit too zesty, or they're a bit anxious or aggravated, or you can just sometimes feel there's a bit of tension that isn't there normally, or people drive like lunatics around the full moon, or whatever it might be. And it was mainly just to kind of hold your own space, hold your own power and your energy, and hopefully have a calm week ahead and kind of steer away from any crazy. Then also on Saturday we've got St George's Day. So in England we celebrate St George's Day, and he slayed a dragon to rescue a princess. There's a big story, there's a story behind it. So there was a village that the dragon controlled the water well, and every day the villagers had to pick a number as to who was going to be sacrificed so they could get water. So on this particular day it was a princess. St George came along, he killed the dragon, rescued the princess, they all lived happily ever after. So at the weekend, when I was preparing my classes for the week, I kind of considered this, and I had just done a handstand workshop on Friday evening in London at Tri Yoga with my friend Camilla, who I was at yoga school with, and we had a really fantastic time. And I was just, I have a crazy brain sometimes, so I was just considering the fact that actually everybody has dragons, maybe not fire-breathing, like green ones or whatever it might be, but we all have mind dragons. There's always like a little voice perhaps that says you can't do that, or you'll never be able to do that, or maybe some people have like a whole host of different negative self-talk and chit-chat going on. So on Friday, and I also shared this with my classes yesterday, because I got to thinking about slaying dragons, slaying our own dragons, our negative mind chatter, overcoming. Usually in yoga it's a mind over matter thing, so you're overcoming your own thought process that you can't do something. And that definitely happened for me on Friday. So we were at the handstand workshop, and I haven't done a handstand probably in about, 25, 30 years. And I've always, recent times, when I've kind of gone to do crow pose, or I've gone to try that kind of thing, I always have a fear that I'm going to fall, and I'm very cautious. Whereas kids, they fling themselves up, they're walking around on their hands, they're like flipping over, flipping back, they're total rock stars. I just was not doing that, and I thought, why is this happening? Now, when I was at yoga school, I realised that actually my aversion to going into inversions was stemmed back to when I was about 9, and I'd learnt to leapfrog. And, well, I've been doing it for a while, I guess, but this one particular Saturday morning, I was with my mum, where we used to live, and I had a long skirt on, and I thought it would be a great idea to leapfrog over a concrete bollard. So, of course, you put your hands down to leapfrog, and I had nowhere to go. So my hands got trapped, my skirt got trapped, and I face planted into concrete, and I split my lip open. I still have the scar. Blood everywhere. Lucky not to lose teeth. Went to the hospital, had a humongous needle poked through my thigh so I didn't get tetanus. And hey presto, many years later, I suddenly realised, that's why I'm scared of. It's not because I'm precious about this. It's because actually, I remember doing something really stupid, so I didn't want to put myself in danger. So on Friday, Camilla was spotting me in the middle of the room, and so I tried. We were shown, it was exhausting but so much fun. And we were shown how to go up into a handstand. And so I tried, and I wasn't confident. I was not confident whatsoever. However, when I doubled, I'm such a pussy, when I doubled a yoga mat over and I put it by the wall, so I had a wall to catch me or go up against, whatever, my confidence gradually grew and grew. So I was able, by the end of it, just about to get up onto my hands, do a handstand, extend up, and really push into the floor. And the sense of achievement and conquering my mind dragon was amazing. So I thought about this on the weekend. I practiced my handstands. I practiced it yesterday morning. I pretty much nailed it so that I'm not against the wall. I'm not in the middle of the room at the moment, but I'm getting there. And so every day this week, I'm going to keep practicing so that the mind dragon doesn't come back. But basically, you know, to one degree or another, I thought it would be really interesting if I then did, after we did our yoga practice, to have a guided visualization Shavasana. So that's what I did yesterday evening, and it proved really popular. And that was to do, the whole practice was about, you know, accepting that we've got mind chatter. Some of us more than others, some people not very at all, or, you know, it crops up at different times. It doesn't mean we're the next step away from going into an asylum or anything crazy like that. It's just human nature. There is always that, you can't do that. There's, unless you've got a humongous ego that thinks you can do everything, yeah, there's going to be that little voice. So the next video I'm going to post is a guided meditation. I won't waffle on. So it'll probably be like, I'll try and keep it under like 4 minutes. So if you have a practice, or you actually just want to just relax and visualize and you need something calming, then this will be super for you. So enjoy and let me know what you think.